Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this afternoon's severe weather update. Severe weather is expected across Texas in the south tonight and tomorrow. And looking at our day one convective outlook, we have a marginal risk of severe weather across much of central North Texas into southern Oklahoma in the green shaded area mainly for tonight. This includes Austin, Waco, Dallas, Wichita Falls, and Abilene. And taking a look at our tornado threat, we do have a 2% chance of a tornado touching down within 25 miles of a location, mainly after midnight, for areas of the Texas Hill Country into Austin and Waco. So make sure you're on guard for a couple of isolated overnight tornadoes if you live across central Texas, including Austin and Waco. And make sure you do have your NOAA Weather Radios turned on to receive alerts for tornado warnings. Taking a look at our damaging wind threat for tonight, we have a 5% chance of damaging straight line winds at 58 miles per hour stronger within 25 miles of a location across central Texas through north central Texas, including Austin, Waco, and Dallas. Make sure you're on guard for an isolated damaging wind gust if you live in the brown shade area through the overnight. And then looking at our large hail threat, we have a 5% hail threat for Austin, Waco, Dallas, Wichita Falls, and Abilene in the brown shade area as well. Unfortunately, as we go into tomorrow, our severe weather threat is going to amplify as we have a slight risk of severe weather across southeast Texas, Louisiana, western Mississippi in the yellow shaded area with a marginal risk surrounding that in the dark green. Taking a look at our tornado threat for tomorrow, we have a 5% chance of a tornado touching down within 25 miles of a location across southeast Texas, Louisiana, and western Mississippi in the brown shade area. This includes Houston, Lufkin, Shreveport, and Alexandria. Make sure you're on guard for scattered tornadoes if you live across the brown shade area tomorrow and have your tornado shelter plan in place. We do have a 2% chance of a tornado touching down within 25 miles of a location in the green areas surrounding that as well. Make sure you're on guard for an isolated tornado in portions of Texas, Arkansas, western Mississippi, and southeastern Louisiana as well tomorrow, mainly in the afternoon. Taking a look at our damaging wind threat for tomorrow, we have a 15% damaging wind threat across southeast Texas, Louisiana, western Mississippi in the yellow tomorrow. Make sure you're on guard for scattered damaging wind gusts if you live in the yellow shade area tomorrow, and an isolated damaging wind gust in the brown shade area. And taking a look at our large hail threat for tomorrow, we have a 5% chance of quarter-size hail or larger across portions of East Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and southern Arkansas and southeastern Oklahoma if you live in the brown area tomorrow. So timing out our storms with the 18Z run of the HRRR model, storms will remain subsevere through about 10 p.m., and then we're going to start to see some isolated severe storms with a lot of heavy rain across Dallas-Fort Worth into southeastern Oklahoma. And then as we go into about 2 a.m. tonight, this is when we're going to start to see some potentially severe thunderstorms develop into the Texas Hill Country into north central Texas, producing isolated large hail and damaging winds. And then as we go into about 3, 4, 5 a.m., this is where we could start seeing a couple of isolated tornadoes develop in the Texas Hill Country as we see some semi-discrete cells develop with a lot of heavy rain across North Texas, Oklahoma, northern Arkansas. And then going to 6, 7, 8 a.m., could even see more of a tornado threat across central Texas, especially into the Austin metro area, as we see some more semi-discrete supercells develop across the area as we go into about 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then as we go into through the day tomorrow, more of a damaging wind threat into East Texas and southwestern Arkansas, a lot of heavy rain producing flooding through Little Rock. And then as we go into about 6 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, more semi-discrete cells producing tornadoes possible into western Louisiana and southeastern Texas. And then as we go into tomorrow evening, more of that linear damaging wind threat into western Mississippi before the storms begin to weaken into early Friday morning into western Alabama. So taking a look at our rainfall accumulations, could be seeing some flooding out of this We're going to be seeing a swath of 4 to 6 inches of rain across North Texas, southeastern Oklahoma, especially into central Arkansas, northeast Arkansas, including DFW, Little Rock, and Jonesboro. So flooding is likely going to be occurring in some of these areas over here into western Tennessee as well. And taking a look at our excessive flooding rainfall outlook, we have a slight risk of flooding through tonight and tomorrow morning across DFW into southeastern Oklahoma, southwestern Arkansas in the yellow, marginal risk from central Texas through eastern Oklahoma, north central Arkansas in the dark green for tonight and early tomorrow morning. And then going through tomorrow afternoon into early Friday morning, a slight risk of flooding from northeast Texas, southeast Oklahoma through much of central northeastern Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, southern Illinois, Indiana, much of Kentucky and northwestern Tennessee. We'll be seeing that slight risk of flooding tomorrow. Make sure you're on guard for some flooding across this area with a marginal risk of flooding in the dark green from central Texas, much of Louisiana through West Virginia, even some areas in Illinois and Iowa. So make sure you're preparing for this severe weather and flooding across the South and the Tennessee Valley. Thanks for watching. Please stay safe and have a wonderful evening, my friends.